Yo.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. And my alcohol got reactivated last night.
And we rolling. And we rolling. Yo, welcome back to Bad Therapy with the Bad Therapist. I'm your host, Hustle Porter, aka Problematic Donnell. And we back once again.
Back in the building.
I got Slim in the building.
Yep.
Oh, I don't like that Europe.
Why not?
Why?
I love it too. That's why when people are like, oh, you don't sound like you from here. Thank you, Europe. You know?
Yeah.
New York, bitch.
Let her use her swag. That's her swag.
Thank you.
I just want to fuck with you today. I feel like fucking with you today.
Listen, I know, and I don't know it's because you haven't talked to me, you haven't seen me, but you want to be an asshole. We're not gonna do that.
That's love.
That's how we do.
Take me down. But listen, I'm gonna tell you, coming from like a New Yorker by association, because I live there. Yo, Europe is good. Like,
Thank you.
You sound like straight out of BS.
you.
I'm gonna give you that.
The Bronx is where all the crazy people live in.
Third Ave, 125. Okay,
I'll
BS.
probably fit right in.
Yes, you would.
Thank you.
I'm from Canarsie, so you know that's all.
There you go.
I'm from the nines. Nah, I ain't from none of that. Man, look, we got a special guest in the building today. Y'all gonna introduce y'all?
Oh shit!
What we thought you was gonna
I
do
just
it.
fuck with y'all.
Okay.
From Sex with Friends podcast.
You got who am I today? I'm with Janae today.
Okay, and I'm Tasha Matt today.
We can be with it. We just make it simple.
What's y'all names I already go by on the show for this part of this intro?
Like low key, it changes every day. Cause like sometimes I want to be with, sometimes I say with Janae. It just really depends on what comes up first.
And I said in the whole, like in my intro, Tasha Matt, aka Rose with the big facts. So
with the big facts.
yeah, not the actual factuals though, my facts.
Oh.
Hey, let them know.
You feel me? Like I don't want you. It's my
shit.
opinion. Yeah, my shit. Like don't
My
be talking
shit.
about no, you
Gotcha.
wrong. I don't give a damn. Like,
It's all me.
I need me a catchphrase. I ain't got one.
I worked
It'll
on
come
that
to
for
you.
a minute.
It'll come to me.
Hey, a lot of shit. Man.
This y'all 2-year anniversary too, right?
First year.
First year?
First year.
First year.
Yeah.
Well, technically, it's like my 6-month anniversary.
It is. I started the podcast a year ago last year, and I love it. Like it was very much on a whim. Like I lost a whole friendship because of this podcast. But,
It's gonna happen.
But you gained a
oh
new
my
one.
God, this bitch got mad because I didn't want her to be a part of it, and I wanted it to be my own shit. Like lost a whole friendship, but we ain't gonna talk about
Oh,
it.
she was jealous from jump.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
from jump.
I be mad at
Nobody
all the
does that.
time.
Nobody does that. Like no. Like no.
I fire everybody every now and then.
It's
Oh,
okay.
you do?
Every now. I fired you 1 week too.
When?
That 1 week when I thought you did what you did.
Oh God.
What I do?
When I ain't
See,
talked
that's what you like.
When I
You
ain't
be
talked
like
to you for a whole week. You remember that time?
No, I don't.
The time I came and did the whole show by myself? That week with Crazy Man?
Oh, all right.
She was fired.
Tell me when I go when I
When
went
you
out
seen
town.
that bogus ass goddamn text message talking about you was on so and so. We'll worry about it.
Yeah.
You signed to Knocked Up Records
Oh shit. Uh
by Crazy Man.
oh. All right. Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah. I was gonna
Yeah.
send that back to him. But yeah.
They blocked that.
Well, wait a minute. Well, I ain't in it. My bad.
Well, listen, we here now.
We here.
Yeah.
We are here.
All the way.
This is actually our first like guest spot like on somebody else's podcast, so this is pretty dope.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you for having us. I was a little nervous because like low key, I know people think I'm a people person. I really am not.
Oh, we are not
We not
either.
Listen,
Me neither.
meeting new people for me is so like just motherfucking stressful. It's like
Oh, my
I'm
anxiety
I'm like a virgin on the wedding night when I meet new people anywhere. Not even just like this, but just meeting new people is very stressful for me. And then when I get comfortable,
Then you just chop it up.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the opposite for me.
Really?
Yeah, I like to meet new people.
Shit.
Because everybody always underestimate. They be like, oh, you so shy, you so quiet. And then when I open my mouth, they be like, oh.
Oh.
Oh, we finna get you turned up.
So slide the bottom.
Oh, hello. I forgot to introduce one of our most important people here with Sex with Friends because we would get nothing done without him. We got Cole here.
Coco.
BYNK Radio Gang. What's up? He in the background today.
Okay, we got a whole little
Yeah.
Little situation.
Hell yeah. I'm going to bring my people with me. Okay.
My producer here too. Shout out to Dan.
Producer
You know what I'm
shit.
saying?
Producer
Magic,
side
magic
squad.
fingers.
Gang, gang.
You know what I'm saying? I'm from the ATL and BHAM. Best of both worlds, man.
So I have a question. So just I know this your podcast. I won't take over, but
Yeah, fine. Go ahead. Do what you do, man.
She like being the leader.
Nah, but
Dominant. She
he
just
sometimes he
dominant.
likes to give up, like let people over. Like it's okay.
So, what was your reasoning behind wanting to do bad therapy?
Cause my friends always call me and ask me goddamn advice and shit, and I give them like horrible advice.
I was just about to say
And
your
then-
advice don't be too well.
It don't be good advice. It's like, it do something like I would do it, but it might not work for them.
I would definitely call Slim before I called you.
You should.
I'm
But-
a logical thinker.
You should definitely.
I'm a
call
logical
them
thinker.
I'm
He
gonna say
just
do it.
spews shit.
Cause I don't make plans. I just do shit.
On the whim.
Boom.
Boom. Go you.
You know what I'm saying? And then also because sometimes I do give good advice, then I might double down some fucked up shit afterwards though. I'm like,
He will. He
You gotta
will.
have balance though.
Do you?
Yeah, you gotta have high five on that. You gotta have balance.
what about it? And then,
I don't call him for shit.
Okay.
I don't call because all he's gonna do is fuss at me. He gonna fuss, and I don't have
Oh,
time for that. I didn't
most
call
people-
you to fuss at me. I called you to just talk.
But you know what? Sometimes you need those kind of friends. Like I have a couple friends like that. Like especially like when I'm
Fuck
doing
that.
some fuck shit and I know I don't want to hear what you guys say. I ain't gonna call you. I'm gonna call my friends.
So that's
just
why
with
you
the
don't
toxic
call.
shit.
I think that's why some of my friends don't call me. Cause I tell them like, now you know you did some hoe
Now
shit.
when,
like-
when I'm on some toxic shit and I know my logical friends gonna be like, Whitney, that's not the best idea. I'm not calling you. I'm not texting you.
Oh, so you didn't
See.
call me when you was the fuck shit?
Yeah.
Like look, hey, do that shit.
I'm logical, but I always say do what you want to do.
exactly, like you grown.
'Cause
So
at the end
do
of the
what
day,
you
you
want to
grown
do.
as
Just
fuck.
don't come calling my phone crying when the shit don't go right.
You can still call me if you're crying.
No, see,
you can
that's the
still call
difference.
me if you're crying. I'm just like it's okay. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I got to say. It's okay.
Maybe I'm different. I be like, suck that shit up. You should have known. like,
I'm a big ass crybaby, but like when other people cry, I don't know what to do. Like
So what's the reason behind y'all name then? Because y'all name way more
What?
interesting than mine. Sex with friends. Well, I think sex with friends like y'all sexing with friends. I like sex with friends.
So how I came up with it is that so just backstory. So I did start the show off just by myself, and I would have random guests come on and like my friends come on and talk to me just about their sex lives. I like talking about sex. I like the theory behind it. I like knowing people's kinks. Like I just found out about a new one this weekend.
We're gonna talk about it.
okay.
Yeah, we can. But like I want to be able to talk about sex and relationships with my friends, and so that's kind of how it started. And then Rose came on permanently because she was one of my guests, and we just had a
Yeah, we
good
get
banter with
clicked.
one. Yeah, we had a good banter with one another, and like it kind of took the edge off of always trying to find somebody to come on the podcast because like niggas fall out real quick. Like
That's what happened with us.
listen,
That's what happened with us.
She just kept coming. I like, Slim.
and I'm gonna tell you
That's what
something.
happened with us.
In my experience, especially with my show, what I've noticed is women are way more easier to talk about their sex than niggas is, and I thought it was gonna be completely opposite. I thought
They be
niggas was gonna
stiff.
come in and like,
Nah.
yeah,
No,
I'm
'cause they
fucking,
giving
I'm
away the
sucking, I'm
game.
doing,
This nigga's gonna talk about all this shit. But nah, the thing about it, I think a lot of dudes, I can't speak for all dudes, but like they don't feel like putting themselves in that vulnerable position, talk about their sex, whether it's good or bad. They'll talk about with us and with the homies, but
Yeah, with a girl, they not finna do that.
Because we might
but
turn
I'm
around
the
like it's
homie.
whack.
but nah.
Or we
Wait.
might no, cause
Kinda.
they feel like we gonna use it against them.
The fuck?
Yeah. Dudes be honestly looking at sex as war. Like, no, she's not finna get one
you
up.
mean,
on-
war?
I don't look at it as a war.
Not you. I said some. I said
If you do
some.
nothing bad, good, do it again.
Like, even if you listen to certain people, they always say when a man have sex with a woman, he conquered her. Conquer is like a term of war. Like, no, you ain't finna conquer me. I'm not no island. I'm not.
I guess I
It's an
I
ego
mean,
thing.
Yeah, you see
I want a motherfucking be conquered.
You wanna be
Conquered.
conquered?
Shit.
Nah, I'm the
yeah.
conqueror. I will
And
put your
so-
ass to sleep.
That's
y'all-
me. You know, but certain ones, only certain ones. Because someone when they come in with that cocky shit, I'm like, I got you.
You
So y'all
feel
finna-
me?
I'm
Like,
finna
let
shut
me
this
show
shit
you
down.
Amazon.
I got you.
So
I
y'all
got you.
y'all subs or doms?
I'm a switch.
Yeah,
switch.
it depends.
Big time switch. Like my BDSM test, I'm a big time switch. Like so I'm pansexual.
Okay, so anybody can get it.
And I'm
Thank you for knowing
bisexual.
what that is. Yeah, so I'm pansexual.
You
So like
bisexual?
And I'm bisexual.
yeah.
Oh, this is get it. Let's get
Look,
some more
another
shots
shot.
going. I gotta open a whole nother bag. So you pansexual, you bisexual.
But then when I figured out what pansexual is, like real talk, I was like,
Yeah.
I might be pansexual. Like,
But see the thing with pansexual, like people say anybody.
look, he looking like
I mean, it literally it is
go.
anybody because this is my theory of it. regardless of what's in your pants, I'm still gonna get mine.
Facts. Dudes
Like,
do it all the time.
I just had a dude.
Like,
But you're more likely to get it with a woman, right?
exactly.
Well, no, not here. Like, one of my friends, I was talking to her the other day, and she was like, "Damn, it's like, do you even like women anymore?" I was like, "It's just like the women that I like aren't here in Birmingham. Like, they either look like Hurricane Chris
Nah.
I'm Manny Fresh.
or Manny Fresh." and listen.
Where have you been finding these
Hold
bitches?
on, I'm just because like I like women, like I like ass, I like titties,
Me too.
I like
And
all
I
that.
find that all the time.
Me too. Ain't that what Drake said? Yeah.
But
what about the ass you like?
What about ass? I like.
What about the ass? Like
What about
the
I
cuff?
like?
I was about to say,
Tan,
she's so
like a brown
stupid.
ass,
She's so
like you know,
stupid.
like a teardrop. But I like. But
I don't think teardrop booties are cute.
Teardrop
depends
booties
what
are not cute.
They're
it
not
depends.
cute.
They got a fat. What's a teardrop? How y'all? What y'all
It
think
looks
a
like a teardrop.
Not like the flat,
Like
like
it's
look,
flat at the
Then
top
it is
and
just
bottom
bomb at the
is at the bottom.
like a drop booty.
I don't know.
A little
don't like
BBL
it.
I have a
won't
teardrop
hurt. Little BBL
sometimes.
get that shit straight up.
Listen, I like what I
He
like
said,
about
"No." Oh, you looked at it.
what I like about booties is just like I like the feeling. I like when you strap it and it bounce back on you, like or.
Oh, you pegged the
Smack
stallion too.
Okay, can we talk about that Slim? I want to peg somebody too, low key.
Thank you.
Hold up, real quick. So,
Thank
I
you.
have done it.
story time, real quick.
leaving.
So I had.
No. You so
It been good. It been
Look,
good.
you ain't even heard what I said.
This concludes the episode. So you want to peg somebody too?
Yes, because
I have done it though.
This is the.
No, wait a minute. Hold on.
Hold on, let me
This
give a
is going
story.
too fast. Go with your story first.
So
We got some order a little bit. Go ahead. Go first.
I had these neighbors that stayed above me, and like you could clearly tell the nigga was gay and the girl was gay too, but they were married. And so one day we got drunk sitting outside. Like I stay in a gentrified area of Birmingham, so like I'm surrounded by white people. But so one day we was sitting on the deck of our apartment complex, and we was just talking, and like they got a little drunk, and she told me that she pegged him, like she fucks the dog shit out of him.
The dog
Their
shit?
bedroom is above my bedroom, so every time I heard squeaking, I was like, "Oh my god, she fucking the shit out of him."
You didn't even give the benefit of the doubt that it was him. Like,
Nope. No, because and the reason why I say that is because like every time I saw him take like this nigga used to switch and take the garbage out or like he'd be
she
like
was waxing
"Hey,
that
girl."
ass.
Oh yeah,
then.
she was fucking the dog shit out of this nigga. Do you hear me? Like
And that
dog
turns
shit.
you on.
It doesn't turn me. The only reason I want to peg somebody is like it's kind of the dominance thing. Like me with women, I'm very dominant, but with men, my praise kink comes in, and I'm very submissive.
You eat ass back?
Do I eat who?
You eat ass back.
I
eat
eat women's
your ass.
asses, but I don't eat niggas' asses because y'all don't know how to clean properly.
Yeah.
I got wipes, but I don't know. But, I'm straight on that.
But do you douche the inside though?
I clean thoroughly. What need to be clean. I don't got no traces. But like that's an
I'm so
exit
fucking
only,
weak.
so you never have to worry about it.
I'm so weak.
But,
Oh my
so
god.
you eat ass back too?
No,
Okay.
I would no.
Don't even answer that fucking question.
I ain't
You
even.
already know the answer to that.
Nah, I
It
just
didn't
wanna
happen
ask.
to me,
So-
but I ain't doing it to nobody. I'm sorry.
Me either, because I don't see myself like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
like,
you
it's
feel
not,
me?
it's
Your
not,
coochie and your, you know what? With a dude, I would suck the dick and the balls. I am not.
You ain't even go lick the gooch.
I do that, but
I
I
like
ain't.
get the Gucci Mane. I like the Gucci Mane.
Like you can't gotta at
But
least
the
lick the-
balls, like they both be in the mouth.
But see,
so it's
the only time I'm gonna eat a girl ass is like you're gonna properly prep like we finna do anal. Like
See, and I don't trust.
I'm gonna
bitches.
I'm gonna hand you the douche bottle. You stick that up your ass. If you want my mouth to go on your ass, that shit gotta be clean as fuck.
See, no.
I'm not playing that.
Me either. Me and you on the same boat.
Yeah, no.
You
So
know?
let's get to your pegging story.
It honestly, he asked me, and I was like, "What?"
Do
like,
you still have a nigga number on your phone?
no.
You should. You should.
This is my question. Was he black?
Yes. And then he was a street nigga, so it fucked me up. Like he
Oh,
did
he
not.
was
Yeah,
big.
it be the street niggas, man.
So it was like, and then after I did it, it was like, oh my God, I just fucked a nigga.
You really?
And then your thrill of him went.
It went down because it's like I wasn't even looking like I thought you were just a hood, and now you was. And I honestly introduced him to a gay homeboy, But
So
I
was
can't do-
he gay or curious? Like he just liked the.
No, he
anal
was on the
play?
down low. He told me he was just, he was like he liked women more than men. So if a woman was okay with pegging him,
He'll
he'll
be
be
able
with her. Yeah.
So he pansexual too then? Almost.
Kinda.
And
Almost.
it was like I feel like everybody have rules when it comes to their sexuality.
I feel like men, heterosexual men, cis heterosexual men.
I know what that means.
Go ahead.
You researched, don't you? Like
cis heterosexual men, I feel like need to be a little bit more open about anal play. Like I know Nick.
Both of their faces said fuck to the knob.
This is the thing. I don't do it as often now because like I'm giving my nails a break for a week before.
Yeah.
Like because usually my nails are Wolverine looking.
You put the whole Wolverine in the.
Nah, no, not with the Wolverine. Like now that I ain't got no now that I ain't got the nails on. If I'm fucking this week before Friday, I'm gonna stick a finger in the butt. But like,
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you niggas like. If you got a girl that's sucking your dick, look, just lift your booty up just a little bit. Let her put that finger in there.
Just
one.
I always say
Just
you gotta
like
ease
you at
into
the
it. First you
doctor.
apply that pressure,
Yeah.
and then they'll let you do that, and
Yep.
then you just let the other part just slip in.
Slip
You know,
in.
And go
Monique
from
said it in like the Queens of Comedy. She like that's how you can tell if your nigga on that side like just start fucking with his dude, and if he don't say nothing, just keep going and going.
And I'm gonna say this.
Don't never ever slide shit. I'm not Lamborghini boys. Like I don't like my legs in the air.
What?
Nah, I'm
But
straight.
it's certain positions that you can do with your legs in the
I'm gonna
air.
tell you this though. The hoodest
Not
niggas.
to follow my goddamn butthole.
I will say, in my experience, the hoodest niggas is the ones that like it though.
Oh yeah,
It is.
Hoodest niggas.
yeah.
I stay in the suburbs. Very much
Alright, you
suburbs.
said
Not the
fuck
niggas
that.
in the lemon pepper steppers.
Very
Not the
much
ones in the lemon
suburbs,
pepper
bro. But nah, I don't king shame because niggas like what they like. People
They like what they
like.
like. Like case in point, I met somebody that has a fart fetish.
Ew.
What kind of internet do you use, bro? Where you find these people
No,
at, man? This is AT&T.
this is a motherfucker that stays here in town. Like, and so we had a conversation about it, and I was like, so what is it? Is it the sound? Is it the smell? Like, literally, this nigga was telling me as we were laying in the bed, he was like, you want a milkshake? Because he knows I'm lactose intolerant. I was like, I don't know if I want to participate in that.
Okay, was he black?
He black as fuck.
Okay, because that's always my question. Because I
No,
gotta
no, no,
know.
no.
You gotta know.
You
You feel
gotta
me?
know.
He black as fuck. He hood as fuck. And he said what it is that like the sound and the smell just make his dick hard. He was like, he don't know where it came from, but like I know somebody else that had food around with him.
He like, no.
I know somebody else that had food around with him, and like he was like, "Yo, I'll pay for you some Taco Bell before we fuck."
So that nigga really want a good goddamn
Damn,
phone.
like that's a lot.
What the fuck?
And so like we got down to it, and this nigga was fucking me. And he was like, "Oh, you gonna get a milkshake next time we fuck?" And I didn't know what to
I'd
say.
be turned off instantly.
I
I'm like,
wanted-
you know what?
I wanted to laugh because I'm a goofy ass person, and I don't king shame nobody because I know it's some weird ass shit out there. But when that nigga said you go drink a milkshake while we fucking, I'm like,
Man,
really?
Wow.
See, I don't see no
And then
problem with
I'ma say
drinking it while we
this.
fucking.
What kind of milkshake you like?
I like strawberry milkshake,
That's
extra,
crazy.
extra whipped cream.
That sounds
I'm
like
sweet.
a bad.
No
I'm a-
cherry or cherry.
No cherry. I'm gonna be sick. Listen, last time I had a milkshake, I was praying to God at the rim of the toilet saying I would never drink a milkshake ever again. God, I fucked this dairy, but he really wanted me to fart, and I tried, but it didn't. I'm sorry. I was in the moment. I was gonna give him what he wanted, but it wouldn't happen. So
See, I can't do it. It happened to me once.
what? Fart?
Yeah, I farted during sex. But I told the dude beforehand, I was like, bro, I can't.
Gassy?
Yeah, I was gassy. He was like, so come on. And then when it was happening, in my head, I'm like, the dick is already in there. Just keep going. He instantly got south. Like, nah, they ain't come out your pussy. I was like, but I told you beforehand that a nigga stomach wasn't right. So why would you even keep like that's pushing it out? Like,
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't put it in the face before.
What the
you,
fuck?
yeah, like
It was by accident though. It was by
Okay.
accident.
Okay.
I mean, but we just switched positions.
Okay.
Yeah, and
It was just
sometimes
switch positions.
you know, it just
I-
slides out.
Uh-oh.
I can honestly say I ain't never farted during sex. That's some.
That was a
Hey,
I don't know. I had Taco Mama.
Listen.
Taco Mama probably would do it.
I hung out with
Taco Mama.
a nigga for the first time, and like he wanted me to stay the whole day. I had to pass gas so fucking bad, and I knew it was gonna be loud.
Oh,
and
I went to my car. Like, I my car right quick.
I held that shit for about 8 hours. I walked out of that motherfucking house and let loose. I said, "Whoo, shit!" Like,
You know, I always say don't hold it because you can die.
That's
Okay?
what I was just
You
gonna
can
say.
die.
Like you
We
can
don't.
die.
You don't hold that.
What's
You
going
can die.
on
You
here?
gotta
That's
let it
real
out.
life. Like you can.
Okay. God damn.
He like hell
You can
nah.
die.
He
tired.
Let's spin it back. Let's spin it back.
But let me ask y'all a question because
Yes.
I was having a conversation with someone and they basically was like, every time they have sex, they have to get drunk or high first. They can
bad.
never really have sober sex.
What, is there any kind of trauma associated with sex with them for that they need to be numb?
I think
about
it was more of I'm just fucking him just to be fucking him, and not necessarily like I like him. So in order for me to get there and do what I gotta do, I gotta get drunk and gotta get high.
No. That ain't me. But like I'm just as nasty. So hold on, let me take that back.
I'm nasty. You don't talk about it.
Sober, I'm nasty, but like, let me get some motherfucking Don in my system.
Also, Casamigos.
Casamigos. Oh God, get away. But don't let me take a shroom or some acid. Oh, we really gonna have a good goddamn time.
Acid.
Ooh, acid.
You my homeboy.
Listen,
That's just crazy.
the first time I fucked on acid, we was in a rainforest, then we ended up in the desert, and then it was raining.
Oh no! You fucked me up for a minute. You like,
No, you thought she was traveling.
Like, nigga, what the fuck? Damn.
You thought she was
fucked me
traveling.
up for a
No.
minute.
No. I was fucking high as shit. Like I had like sweat rolling down. I thought it was rain. I said, "Oh my God, it's raining!" Like
Hell no.
I gotta do shrooms.
you have to do
She
shrooms.
said
but-
acid.
Nah, fuck that. I mean, I do my share of drugs in my day.
Same.
Well, not drugs, but regular drugs.
Not like
course,
hard
regular
drugs.
But like, I don't know about acid. I ain't doing that yet. But I do
Acid is
shrooms.
fun. Like,
But
if
I
you-
seen people have bad trips on shrooms though.
No, you don't.
No, I seen somebody cry like they took a shroom. They'll cry
Okay.
on top of their car.
So let me say this. Since
Break
you
it
have-
down.
I really seen that in my life.
Since you have a nice place, like I know shrooms are getting so popular right now, but I've been doing shrooms since I was like 19. Okay. Shrooms is totally mental. If you ain't good on the inside, you gonna have a bad trip. So like when people will try to do shrooms with me, I always ask them, are you good? Do you got anything that's going on? Because if you take it,
It's gonna bring
everything
it
that
up.
you don't want to think about and you suppress, shrooms go bring that shit straight
front.
to the front.
But I
do you
feel like that's
microdose?
with every drug though.
Do I microdose? Yeah, I microdose
I do
every
too.
day.
I feel like that
Yeah,
even
I
with
do too.
alcohol.
Because
That's
when I used to drink a lot, because I used to be more. I was so aggressive. I was mean as shit. But that was just a lot of shit that I had going on. So it would come to the front, and I would be aggressive and mean as shit to everybody around me, and then nobody liked me. My friends were like, "Why the fuck? What the fuck?" They ain't like me.
You are mad aggressive when you little intoxicated. Too.
Not anymore. I'm
This
friendly.
nigga
Don't
ate
do
my-
that.
This nigga ate my,
She like,
this nigga
don't
ate my
play
birthday
that.
cake one time. Like, it's like you ain't eating fair enough. You just stabbed them motherfuckers. So,
First of all, I did not stab it
You
because
did
you
stab the
slapped
cake.
my hand, so I didn't make it.
You almost
But I
made
was
it.
hungry, and I
get
like
that.
sweets.
can I lie for the show?
No, you cannot. No, you cannot.
Can I lie?
like
No, you
sweet.
cannot.
like, let me get some rated.
Damn, can I lie? Damn.
But you know what? When I'm drunk, like my friends, we was just talking about it. They was like, Whitney friendly ass. I be in the bathroom hugging people. Come take a picture with me.
I'm not friendly. I
I'm
get
friendly
freaky.
now.
I am.
I'm friendly now. My friend got mad because I told some girl she had some tissue on her foot, and she was like, "Why the fuck you talking to that bitch?" I'm like, "Cause she got tissue."
Yeah, you don't
I mean,
want
I
to
was
go
so nice.
outside.
Just don't
So-
go out there.
I make so many friends in the bathroom, especially like at like Hush or some shit like that.
Yeah,
I be having so many friends.
Don't go.
I wake up with like 6 friend requests on Instagram. Like,
Hell
I
no.
feel like I'm
who
too
the
old.
fuck is this?
I feel like I'm too old to go on Hush.
No shots. Just but
Hush depends on the day. Like Fridays is real.
we don't promote on here.
Oh, excuse me, my bad. Damn, my bad.
But you got the bottle turned wrong. Way.
Nah, we don't. It's something different.
You fit?
Let me help you out.
Nah, but so we done heard about her wild stories on these. You do shrooms?
No,
What kind of drugs of your choice do you use?
I only do alcohol. But look, I only drink alcohol and smoke weed. But at one point in life, I was like on pills. I used to take like
You
Loratel.
fucking on perks and shit?
Yeah.
I've never done a perk.
And then that's what I'm saying. Only reason I got hooked on pills is because my mom had a hip replacement. And she used to get like 100 tabs in one bottle. And I was like, you ain't finna take these hoes. Like, and honestly, I used to go to jail. So I used to just issue them bitches out like, here y'all go.
Issue? You didn't get no money for them?
Okay, let me rephrase.
No, don't.
Don't rephrase.
Don't say
No,
it.
no.
No, you was giving them away.
Yeah,
You was
yeah.
giving them
I
away.
was giving them away. I was giving them away to like close friends. I was giving away like close friends,
Yeah.
and I was
Okay.
keeping them to myself
Go
because I
ahead.
was taking them myself. But she used to have like the 7.5s, the 10s, perks, and then her friends, they all in the same age. They used to go to doctor. They used to have so much medication. And I was like, just give it all here. So
Old people can get anything.
Anything.
When I tell you, my grandma, before she passed, it's like she was going through cancer or whatever, she went in there one day and coughed one time. That nigga gave her the big bottle of the syrup. I'm talking about big bottle.
Yeah, that too.
She did. She can't go to jail no more. That nigga said, run me.
RIP.
She said, run me to Bessemer right now so I can get my money.
And then
Let's go, sis.
and alcohol, most people say that they don't do it. I drink moonshine. And I don't
Moonshine
chase
too.
it. Yeah, I don't
I don't
chase it.
chase it neither.
I
We
drink it
cousins.
straight. Yeah, you feel me?
Like that motherfucking white lightning? You drink that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo.
And then the funny
Cotton
thing
candy
is,
kind too.
I know somebody that know how to make it, right out the house, and they be coming to me like, yo, I got lemonade and watermelon. And I go straight to the house, like, and I get like the little bottle like that and just fill each one up and just be like, I'm gonna be at home.
I can't.
I can.
I would never.
Ain't no way. My granddaddy used to drink it and
Yeah.
I tried it. It was not for me.
Like that shit put some like that shit make all your hair and your body grow back. Like you go get a fresh wax, take a shot of that shit, coochie look like woof,
Look,
right
they
out
gonna
there.
bring back-
Maybe I have
You gonna bring your
so
cinnamon?
No,
fast.
it ain't gonna bring my shit back.
It ain't gonna bring your
It ain't gonna bring my
cinnamon.
shit.
But I think most of my friends was afraid of how much I used to consume in a day.
Okay.
Yeah, because I used to have like a bottle to myself, and then I have like a 2 liter of lean, and then on top of that, I'm smoking weed. And they was
Future?
like,
Kind of.
but like how you just said, when you got a lot of shit pent up, I had a lot of shit like trauma and shit pent up. Now, because I like worked through all that, but hell nah, I can't do it. Like,
It don't hit the same.
It don't hit the same.
It don't hit the same.
Like-
It don't hit the same.
I
I went
know-
through real therapy, not him,
Yeah.
but real therapy.
I'm a fire therapist. That's a therapist.
and that's how you know he's not.
But I feel you though. But I feel like me and you in the same boat, because all my friends call me for shit, and then they be like, "You be giving bad advice." I be like, "No, you don't be following my advice. Like, you do what the fuck you want to do."
Yeah,
Thank you.
But I always tell people like my friends call me and they like to vent because I'm just gonna sit there and say,
Can I ask you a question?
What?
Do they ask you if it's okay to vent before they vent to you?
no, because they already know it's okay.
Okay.
They already know.
Oh,
'Cause
nah,
I
mine.
won't.
I'm
I won't
real-
even voice my opinion unless they ask me a question.
I'm real big because I know people have I know other people have their shit going on. So I always like one of my friends. She's my venting person. So before I be like, hey, can I vent to you? And like just because you don't know what people be going through, and I think like asking sometime if it's okay,
I respect that.
like because sometimes motherfuckers will call me. And I'm in the middle of a fucking breakdown myself, and you telling me your shit, bitch.
I don't want to hear. Okay.
I can't help you.
So
We
I-
drowning together.
My friends do that though. Some like 2 of my friends do that. They be like, "Can we vent today?" And I'm like, "Fuck no, I'm going through my own shit."
Exactly. So that's why I asked.
I like call back tomorrow between the hours of 4 and 5.
This nigga got office hours.
I do real shit.
You gotta set boundaries.
Okay, you got
Definitely,
to.
definitely.
Hey, we finna take a break right quick. We back. So
You
look,
say that all the time.
Vodka do make me fight. Last time I drank vodka, I was about to fight a bitch in the gas station in Huntsville. Handed a bitch who's not my best friend that I didn't know my debit card and said, "Bitch, if they lock me up, you better bail me out."
What type
And
of
I was
shit?
about to like square up with this whole like real shit because she stepped on my shoes. Like,
Oh,
so yeah.
Love, jeez.
you one of them when you
Okay,
I got
okay,
You
you
one
said
of them.
Only
Okay.
vodka.
You one of them.
Only
I
vodka.
like this energy.
Only that, okay.
I like this energy. So look,
One of them.
what's the best alcohol to have sex with?
Tequila.
You
The
feel me?
fuck?
I'm just finna say tequila. Like,
Tequila.
Y'all like Henny dick?
Henny. No, I
No.
don't like Henny dick.
No.
Henny dick? No Henny dick?
no.
I like
Paula
tequila.
Son dick?
I like tequila
No.
dick.
So rock penis?
Tequila dick.
Tequila dick is
Tequila
like
dick.
savage ass shit.
Oh God.
Like if I'm drinking tequila, my throat and my tongue is numb.
See,
Oh.
no, like when I used to do the drugs, when I used to do the drugs, and I used to eat edibles, like once I eat one, it's like everything just go.
How
I
you
don't feel
fucking
nothing.
on edibles? I be
Who?
stuck.
I
Fucking
don't.
edibles lit.
I don't.
Yeah,
It's like
edible.
it's
You
like
can't let-
an
you can't
out
let
of
it
body
sit, though.
experience.
You can't let the
Okay.
edibles sit. You gotta
No, as
fuck.
soon as
Yeah.
it
You
hit,
should
I
consume
used
it.
to go
You
see
supposed
this
to
man
start so you can coast through it, right?
about his horse.
Man,
I
right
used
this
to see
horse.
a man
Okay.
about his horse.
Okay.
And when I
Big
used
horse.
to take my edible,
Big horse. Ooh. Okay.
you know, but I would take it
I don't like
maybe like 30 minutes before I'm finna go to him, so I know it's gonna hit me by the time I get there. And then while I'm there, like we ain't gotta talk too much, and then we just
Okay, Slim, you my kind of nigga. Like if
we
I'm,
gotta
I'm
get
let
to
me-
what we're doing.
Let me just say this real quick. If we know what we finna do, and that's the whole reason I'm coming over there, and it's after 11 p.m.,
Ain't no talking.
we don't need no small talk. You need to be naked and ready.
So
He
you
used
like
to try to set a mood,
So you
though.
don't want to be like, hey, just leave the door unlocked until you come here and just.
Fuck yes.
You know what? I told
A
one
queen.
dude. I told
A
one dude.
queen.
And guess what?
A queen.
I told
What
one
do you
dude.
do?
I
breaking
told
houses?
one dude to open the door naked. I was like, I want to see your dick when you open the door. Like, open the door
I
is
gotta,
right.
I gotta surprise you to meet.
No, I don't want to be surprised.
Nah, you
'cause I don't
forget-
got-
See, no,
Get surprise penis, man.
that particular guy, he used to try to set the mood. You can see the red light from the door.
Red light.
Oh,
I
God.
I ain't nobody red light.
He used to have
That's
a red
crazy.
light, and then for me, he used to try to sit down, want to talk a little bit. I don't want to do that because I don't like you like that.
Exactly.
I don't like you like that enough for you to try to reel me in to make me think this is more than what it actually is.
Exactly.
And it's nothing. You just want to fuck. So do I. So let's just do that.
And you know what else I'm gonna do after it's done?
Get up and go.
I'm gonna be gone. This nigga, one time we got through doing it, he went to go get a towel and shit. I was already dressed heading for the door. He was like, this nigga was still naked. He had the towel. And he was like, damn. I was like, cause it's one thing a nigga, a bitch, non-binary go do. You ain't gonna tell me to leave. I'm gonna be out
Yeah,
the door.
I'm like, this, what you finna do?
Oh, that'll never happen. One time, a nigga told me he said, you made me feel really like the bitch. Like,
Yep.
you got your nut and you left.
Yep.
He said, I went to the bathroom and peed and you were gone. A nigga ain't
I
gonna
only stay if I like you.
Oh, definitely.
I only stay if I
We
like
ain't cuddling unless the vibe right, my nigga. And I'm not a cuddle ass bitch with a nigga or a bitch. Like, one
You
time
like to cuddle?
hell,
You don't like a little spoon or big spoon?
but this is the thing. I'm a cuddle with a motherfucker that I got a vibe for, it, and I feel like it's something with you. But if we just fucking, I'm at the door.
You better spoon me.
Listen, this
You
one
better
time.
spoon me, goddamn
You
it.
better second
One time- I ain't
no fucking hussy.
you. So you trying to be a small spoon?
Right.
Put that
Ooh.
click on my back.
You know what?
Put the click on my back.
Listen,
Nah, no-
I'm gonna say this. I love spooning big niggas though. Like, anybody that's bigger, cause I'm 5'2". Anybody that's bigger than me, I want to be the big spoon.
That's a lot of people that's bigger than you, though.
Shut the fuck up.
Like,
You-
I'm
you
just
like
like,
the-
hold on,
you-
I'm
you the big
5'5",
spoon.
but I'm 5'5", so we
Wait
in like the
a
same
minute.
area.
What you not gonna do is talk about my disability. I know I'm short.
But I'm saying, you know what? I'm not saying like you short,
So,
but I get it.
Let me ask y'all
Because
this. I had to cut you off. So, we grown. We all like
Very
sex.
so we say.
Like, we been fucking for a while, I assume.
I just started.
I've been fucking since I was 13.
I don't know what you're talking
so-
about.
You been fucking for a while. So, God damn, you a vet. It's about time to retire that coochie.
My nigga, I bust my first nut the night of my 6th grade graduation.
Y'all had graduated in 6th grade?
Yeah, hell yeah.
They ain't give a shit. We graduated in 6th grade.
Oh God,
They
it
like,
waited to
nigga.
8th grade.
So look,
There
so
you go.
check this out. When
Yes.
it's like, cause no, when you young, you should be fucking. When you start fucking, like when it start feeling real good to you, like when you start knowing what you were doing, like when at that point, like, oh yeah, so this is how sex is supposed to be. This is how it's supposed to be. Goddamn.
High school.
Never.
But okay, I'm gonna say
High
that.
school?
I'm gonna say this because I exclusively only dated women up until I was 28. So like, I started fucking bitches the night of my 6th grade graduation. So like, by the time I got to 10th grade, like, I was eating pussy like a pro. I was strapping like Pinky by 10th grade.
Pinky's fire.
Like I had I bought my first strap when I was in the 9th grade.
How you get that?
What's in your
The
bag?
internet.
You did, and they just let you buy it like that.
Nah, see, I don't like people like you be buying dicks bigger than mine. I don't be appreciating that shit.
Hey,
bro.
I had a nigga.
Like,
He
you
was
go to
like,
the
let me
store and
see
buy-
it. He was like, let me see it to make sure it's the same size.
gotta-
as
I
mine.
don't like straps.
I got a 10-inch glitter pink one I call Bob.
Why the fuck I get a white man name?
What? That's
bro?
what I was just
The
gonna say.
oppressor.
Like, Bob.
You not even oppressed.
And I got a big black ass one called Django.
I can see that. But still.
And it got a suction cup on it.
Do you put
You got OnlyFans channel?
No, I'm scared to do. I want to do OnlyFans, but I need to do some shit that like can't nobody see me because I got a daddy and a brother, and they actively watch porn. Like my dad had 2 big boxes of porn tapes in the pantry of our kitchen my whole life growing up. So like I gotta be on. If I do it, I can't be seen. So like at one point I was gonna do ear porn.
I like that. JOIs.
You
and
like
shit.
ear porn?
Like not doing like in the ear like you talking shit, right? I
No.
hear you.
Literally, ear porn
What
is
you mean
where.
like these things?
Okay, ear porn. Yeah, no. Ear porn is where it's somebody's ear and they're constantly like manipulating it with oil or like sticking shit in it and like stuff like that. That is a real thing. Like look on OnlyFans and type in ear fetish and you'll see people like getting their ears licked and shit like that. It's a real thing. I
don't
was
like
gonna
that
do
shit.
feet, but like I think no, I'm not kink shaming. But I think people who have feet fetishes are weird.
I can see that.
Yes, I think because like for me, feet are so you
What,
walking.
feet?
I just don't like feet, and so like for you to put that shit in your mouth is gross. Like I had a nigga
Fuck that. You better
who was
suck my beat
obsessed.
toes.
Oh God, why are you hitting it?
So
Put that on your mouth.
let's get back to it though. Let's
Okay,
get back to
sorry.
it. So look, so you said you knew like how sex is supposed to really feel in
Hell
high
yeah.
school.
I mean,
Like
but
you know,
I was,
cause now you get older, you start fucking like it's like you really fucking like you really be doing the sex.
but I mean,
Earlier you used to be goddamn rapid fucking and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never rabbit fuck. Like once I felt what an orgasm was, and I was like, oh my God, that is awesome. Like I was chasing that. Like you know how like when a crackhead say they chase their first high,
yep.
I'm chasing that first nut like all the time. Like because that first one was amazing, like mind blowing. And so I kind of got into that. But like I was fucking the same like this sounds so bad.
Go ahead and say it's bad therapy.
I'm gonna say this, but okay. So my god sister, let's get that right. My mom's best friend, her daughter. We were fucking from 7th grade all the way to 11th grade every day, every morning, because her mom dropped her off at our house so she could ride to school with us. So we fucked every morning from 5 a.m. to 6 till it was time to get up. So we did everything. Like my room was downstairs, so my mom wasn't like coming
down there.
We was fucking every day. So like I kind of got to learn how to fuck. I learned how to eat pussy. I learned how, and she was the one that turned me out. Well, I won't say turned out, but she's the one that made me realize that I like women. And so like we were fucking. Like I was strapping in high school. So, you know.
Well, I was just nasty with
So
gifted.
what,
Real shit. I was just
Excuse
nasty
the
with
fuck out
gifted.
of me.
so when did you find out like you knew what the fuck you were doing having sex? Like
To be honest, even when I was like the first time I had sex, the person kept telling me, and I honestly was like, "This is my first," and no, the fuck it's not. So I'm like, "Oh, I must be doing a good job." Like, so
You're doing a good job.
yeah.
Yes,
So
you're
the
doing a
only
good
reason,
job.
and then it was just me being around old heads that used to talk about sex because I lived in a sexual house. Like my mom is bisexual, and now she has 4
hereditary.
brothers. Yeah, she's and then my daddy is a straight hoe. Even though I'm the only parent child in my house, my daddy has 22 kids.
Damn.
Oh, that
And still popping out. He got kid. I got a brother on the way. Like, but my uncles,
that Nick Cannon?
man,
Right.
he worse than Nick
I'm about
Cannon.
to say you worse.
He was
first.
Cannon,
Cannon only made it
11.
12.
You feel me? He
just
got
had
22.
one.
But it's hereditary because my grandfather had 29 kids. So he had.
That's a lot of child support.
Yeah, no, they
No.
didn't pay child
No,
support.
they don't pay child support.
They ain't pay
I
child
think it's
support.
after the 5th one. They don't even start.
I lived in a house with 4 uncles. And so seeing sex, no, put it like this, my uncle didn't think I remember. One time I told him, I remember y'all ran a train on 2 girls in the house. He was like, oh shit, you remember that? I was like, yeah, because y'all was outside on the front porch. Like I remember the females going upstairs. And I'm like, oh, okay. And all of a sudden, the saying like, come on, ride that train. And ride it.
Oh, so they're doing.
They was singing that shit, and we had like a stairway to go
niggas-
upstairs. Like we had 2 flights of stairs to go up. 15 niggas was coming through the house like turn, and I'm like, I had to be like 5 or 6, and I'm at the end of that bitch like, all right, cause that was my favorite song at the end. But in real shit, when I was like, I walked into the room, and one of my uncles said, oh no, hell no, you ain't never finna be a part of a train. I did not know what the fuck they were doing until I grew up. I was like, oh, them
That's
niggas
what that
ran.
was.
They was ran a train.
I have such a problem with that.
You
That
have a
y'all
pro-
call it a train because
You know,
two niggas
I
is
was-
fucking
no, no,
bitches.
No. That was about to roll right into that because I recently saw a video where a girl, and so many people were shaming her under the comments that she had sex with 2 guys.
Train.
And they was like, train. And people was like, threesome.
Nah, that ain't a
But
train.
she was
Yeah,
like,
that's threesome.
like, it was empowering for her. Like,
Exactly.
she enjoyed it. Like, she liked it. And then after that, she just went celibate, like, for a while. But that was something that she wanted to do.
Low key.
But people were shaming the shit out of her
You know
because
what?
of
The
that.
best way to like cut a nigga throat with that is when, cause dudes love to bring up chicks, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, when a pun, if y'all don't know, if a pun reached the other side of the board, what do it turn into?
A king.
No, it turns into a king. Yeah. So most dudes like to say it takes 2 coins. If you put 2, you have to put another coin on the board. But you gonna always upgrade somebody up to another king. So a female can have 2 kings on the board. It's only gonna always be 1 queen. So I tell them, dude, it's better for a woman to have 2 men than just 1. Y'all don't need
like
2
that.
women. Y'all don't.
The stamina is not
Like,
there.
it-
The
you just
stamina
said
is
it.
not
You
there.
just said it.
Look,
How many
time
would?
out,
The stamina is not there.
Look, all that
It's
shit
not
sounds
there.
like a bunch of bullshit.
No, you want your threesome.
I like what you're saying, but I feel like a train is everybody gotta be fucking each other.
That's an orgy.
A threesome. When it's a train, is me and my homie hitting one girl. That's a train.
Why?
If-
But why
Why is it a train?
can't
Because
they?
trains don't go like this.
It
They don't.
Nigga,
Yeah,
shit.
trains are
So
not.
make it make sense.
It don't, nigga. Train.
Make it make sense.
Train is behind one another.
First, I
Y'all
don't gotta
go.
make it make sense. Make it what it is. Like, fuck that shit, nigga. Trains don't fuck. You want to put it like that? So
True.
look. So if two dudes are fucking each other and the girl, then that's a threesome.
Okay.
If two dudes are fucking one girl, that's a train.
So you telling me one of the dudes gotta be bi?
Listen to me. Yeah. But listen, but I don't king shame. So if you want to say you had a threesome and two niggas pound you out, then you say your threesome. They gonna say we ran a train on them. That's just what it is.
I mean, but
that's
see,
facts.
See, you know what? That's why I feel like that's the double standard shit. Like,
it is
Double
very
standards
much
rule the
so.
world. It's all about double standard. It's fucked up, but it is.
yeah,
what it is.
that's what
very
it is.
fucked up.
But it's not. That's
Because
some
one of
bullshit.
I will say one of my fantasies is like I want to have sex with two guys at one time, but like it's the
Stigma behind
the
it.
stigma behind it
You
of
gonna have
that
to go
like
out of town.
oh I'm gonna have to definitely
Nah,
go
'cause
out
I know a
of
lot
town.
of
gotta go
niggas.
out
I
of
know a
town.
lot of niggas, a lot of bitches.
I'm gonna say
y'all
this
know
real.
Seen this one? Nah, I ain't gonna fuck with you like that. Go ahead.
But that's the stamina thing with guys is why I don't like threesomes personally. Like I'm a very big monogamous, even though I'm pansexual. I'm a huge monogamous. I'm not a fan of
I
threesomes
give
because
zero
for
fucks.
one, threesomes the nigga usually get tired after he busts a nut. I'm just fucking a girl. Like it is not fun for
So
me.
your
Do you,
threesome
boo?
is different from mine.
Do you, boo?
Do you-
Goddamn.
Come on, shut the
Your threesome different
I got
from mine.
15 pumps for you.
I mean, I'm saying I've had a couple, but like it's never like it's cool, it's fun, it's a good time. Yeah, got a t-shirt. But
so how many threesomes y'all had?
I didn't. Ooh, I didn't have a bunch.
over 10.
What's a bunch? What's a bunch?
Over 10.
Over 20.
I love it.
Because
yeah.
I also have done it like, okay, now
Are you
when
the starfish? I mean, you the unicorn? Are you invited to the party? Or are you bringing the party to you?
I'm bringing the party.
I always said I wanted to be invited
It
to a
depends
party.
on the
Really?
day. It
I don't wanna
depends.
be in
It
the
depends.
party.
Hold on, one
I'd
second.
been-
It's a podcast.
It
I'm sorry.
depends. I done been invited because I also have done poly. So it's always be the wife invites me into her marriage or the husband invites me into the marriage. Or it just be me and the homeboy and we be with our homegirl and she be fucking with us and I be like, you know what? Keep playing. We both would get your ass.
Yeah.
And they test it and it go that way. And I also have been part of orgies where, and I told my homeboy, I have to have you like bad this up. Have you ever seen the Rick James documentary?
Probably.
No.
You have?
Probably.
And you remember, it was at one point everybody said Rick James used to have like orgy parties, but he never did anything. He just walked around and looked at everybody and recorded. And once he got down to a certain number of people, that's when he did something. That was me. And I was like, damn, me and Rick James could have hanged. But for me, I used to like be a part of orgies because I used to like to see people fuck. I used to have to tell niggas like, hey, put your shoes on because you got your socks and you keep sliding.
the grip.
Yeah, you fucking up the grip. Get it to the, like, but it's also, and sometimes I notice some people used to come to orgies just to do fuck shit. Like, if you see a girl unconscious, don't touch her. She out the game.
Facts.
Take your ass on. So it's like I was always like either the protector / also entertaining. But with the threesomes, I always had one or two homegirls that I done threesomes with. And it always, for me, like you said, it's like the dude don't keep up. A dude couldn't get hard for shit. And I was like, you got two bitches.
How you
To
get
this
You
day.
got to get honey pack.
Or that
Fuck that
motherfucking
didn't
Fuck that.
exist back then. So it was like we always call him Limp. To this day, we call him
Shout
Limp.
out to Lim.
And then, or for me, the other problem kicked in is the dude had the stamina, but the girl realized, oh shit, he's into it with her more than me.
I don't get no fuck about that.
And I be like, it ain't my fault your pussy ain't good. So you know, like,
Shout out to good pussy. Can I
yeah,
get a round of applause for that?
like I can't get mad or if you can't take it. So
I've been approached
Okay.
on several occasions, but it was by married couples.
Married couples be freaky as shit.
Very.
But I don't want to be.
very,
That's
but-
messy. That's messy.
No, it's not. It's
not.
messy when you talk to the husband and the wife don't know. I tell
See,
anybody
no, the
that-
wife picked me.
That's what I'm
Ooh.
saying.
She picked me.
When they come up
She
to me, I
picked
like,
me.
let me see the wife.
She-
Because I might want the wife before I want you. Like,
She picked me. She hit me with that. I like your hair. But at that time, I had this big ass wig on. She was like, I like your hair. She was like, come here. Where you get it from? And started this fake ass conversation that she was not interested in my hair whatsoever.
She was interested
And
in
then
that
she
pussy.
said, well, this is my husband. I said, oh, I see what the fuck going on.
okay.
I see what the fuck going on because it previously happened to me at Sleek, but it was a white man and a black woman, and they were a couple.
It be like that.
And you know, I don't know how I feel about the pink stuff, but you know, it would have been what it would have been.
So you anti-white penis?
I ain't gonna say I'm anti, but I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it.
Go feel like the oppressor.
Oh, you want to know? Okay, so do y'all want to know something so y'all can know?
I've only fucked one oppressor.
So,
Colonizer.
damn.
Oh, real quick.
Wait.
He was Italian, so they really don't count.
It really don't.
It don't.
They like black women.
They do.
They don't fuck with
When
them.
I went to Rome,
I don't know that. Allegedly.
when I went to Rome, I got, and this was before I was fucking niggas.
got
I got passport with plenty stamps.
God,
Get the,
damn.
get the fuck.
Passport, Cuddy.
I'm going to motherfucking Ibiza in July.
I don't even know
okay?
what that. It sounds expensive.
It's in Spain.
Oh.
It's like the #1 party capital of the world. Like
Exactly.
I'm not
I
gonna
ain't
sleep.
been there.
I'm not gonna sleep them whole 7 days.
They made a damn song about that. He was like, I popped the pill in Babiza.
Get back to the story.
Anyway, but I only I fucked the Italian, but when I went to Rome, like I got hit on so much, and this was at the time where I wasn't even fucking niggas. Like niggas was throwing dick at me like hot dogs. Like it was just everywhere.
You get one. You get one. You get
like
one.
Oprah, hell yeah. Like they, I will say Italians, they love black women over there.
So
Like,
Any
who
other
fuck- who
race,
fuck
I feel
better?
like every
Black
other race
people or
love
Italian
black
niggas?
women.
So who you so talking about? So who you like better? Black Italians?
When it
Or
comes
oppressive?
when it comes to men, I want me a black ass nigga from the Bronx of Brooklyn. No. From the Bronx of Harlem, hood ass, scamming ass nigga. Like I want
Scammer.
You want
like-
to fucking nigga Inslee?
low key. Can I say this? And I hate to say this about my people in hometown. Niggas in Birmingham can't fuck. Like low key, I turned out. I have literally turned out so many niggas here. Like I had a nigga
I
one
don't fuck
time.
niggas, so it's cool.
I mean, I'm just saying, like
what?
the sexual experiences that I have encountered with niggas who's supposed to be like that nigga here in Birmingham.
Wanna
You
shout
know
their name
what?
out?
You know
You
what?
shout a name on the podcast.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna
Because
say this.
he hella popular. He hella popular, and like he's supposed
Whatever
to be.
you need to warn other victims to not get
I ain't
whacked.
warning
neither.
nobody.
We got an exclusive. We got an exclusive.
Because like it's case in point.
He
when
smoke, he smoke hookah on it.
Yes, he do. Can I say this about? Listen, whenever I see niggas smoking hookah, I
Instantly turned off.
Listen. I whisper in their ear, "I see you, bad bitch." And they get mad at me. I got a homeboy. Every time he put that motherfucking hose in his mouth, I be like, "Hey, bad bitch, where you at?" And that nigga hate that shit. But niggas in Birmingham can't fuck, and I don't know what it is. And I don't know
What
if
do
it's.
you be running into?
I mean, I have good sex, but like it's usually me turning the niggas out. It's never them
You ever
doing
think
it to me.
because you got such a wide palette for sex that it may just be you?
Damn, throw the blame on me.
I'm just saying. I mean, you got to do a little, you know what I'm saying, a little self-evaluation.
I don't want to take that accountability. But like, I mean, maybe it is me because I mean, low key,
Guys in general are closed off.
very much so.
Nah, they
Very
talking about
much so.
guys-
you know, it's not that they closed off. Dudes is not gonna fuck you good unless they like you.
No,
If he just fucking you, all he's doing.
Thank you, Cole. Thank you, Cole.
I be, man,
No,
sometimes I get
okay,
everybody
that's why I
the same
said
dick,
let
bro.
me rephrase. If he dudes is not going the shit you looking for, most dudes are only gonna do it to a bitch he hate. He gonna smash out because he's trying to dominate her because she already done dominated him.
He said he don't agree.
You don't agree?
I don't agree
I'm
with
not done, Cole.
Look, let her go ahead and do her thing. Go
Okay,
ahead.
but
I got
most
something to
dudes,
say.
and I didn't experience it. Most dudes are like, how can I put this? If they really like you, on God, they'll suck your toes, they'll eat your pussy, they'll fuck you anal, they'll do all the extra shit.
Niggas that don't
Let me-
even know
let me-
my last
Let
name.
me stop right there, 'cause-
but if he just looking for a fuck because he tired of beating his own meat, he just gonna do what he gotta do to get his nut.
I'm gonna disagree with that.
I done did some nasty shit with some people I had no business doing that shit with. So
I'm saying because
you know what I'm
that's what
saying?
I'm like.
But I might be more into the sex with somebody I do really care about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
given,
Y'all
though.
looking for somebody to be into it, just
No.
thrashing and mad. Oh, you just want to get
I'm trying to
time.
bust a nut and
See,
have a
that's
good
why I'm
time.
like, then that's the only part I be telling you. I'm like, what niggas are you running into?
But now let me say this. I'm not saying I'm just out here having bad sex, but compare.
It's not a sex you want.
It's not compare because okay, so I lost my virginity to a New York ass nigga. Okay,
New York thing
so
just
I got. It's a difference. If you ain't never fucked a New York nigga, you
Never have.
Like, well, of course you have, nigga. I'm talking to the women and the niggas that's listening. Okay, a motherfucker fuck you with some motherfucking Timbs on and like it's a different like niggas is just nasty up
They
there.
got Tim's down as inhibit. Tails and Tim's right
Okay,
now.
that's what I'm just saying. I'd have been fucked in some tears.
Wow.
Like, I don't know.
I'm just saying, but like when I move back down here, it's just like it's the same move, it's the same shit. Like, so when I bring my tricks out and the niggas like, whoa, I ain't never had a nigga do me like that. What the fuck is
Okay,
that?
see, that's what I'm
the fuck
saying.
you
It's
just did?
boring.
You know?
You don't need to say it's niggas that can't fuck. It's they fucking what they are used to. They used to boring bitches that only do side, top, and back. That's it.
And they don't fuck back.
And there you
They
go.
don't
Like,
fuck. I had fuck
back.
nigga back in missionary, and he was like,
oh, what the fuck you
I
doing?
ain't never had no shit like that. I'm like, you just scoot back, you do a little scoot up. That's it.
I did my little, so I have a trick that I
Oh,
do.
what's your trick? You a magician?
Don't tell your trick, because other
I'm about
bitches
to
gonna
say-
try.
I mean, listen, I'm trying to help everybody. It's a good trick.
Fuck
So
that.
you said this can't fuck it. We need
It's
some tricks.
it's a good trick to have in your bag. So like when I perform fellatio on a meal, I'll put like salsa water or like something with bubbles in my mouth and suck dick while I do it.
Halls.
First off, fuck a halls.
You ain't. I'm just saying halls. You ain't got
Yeah,
to
I know
use
some people who
especially
use
halls.
I don't like the taste of it. But it's the sensation of the bubbles and the suction and like the mouth is wet and
Try the
warm and shit
grapefruit
like that.
method.
I don't like that shit either. I don't like
See, you
grapefruit.
don't like a lot of shit.
I missed the trick. What's the trick?
The trick, I put bubble like something that has carbonation in my mouth and suck dick while I do it.
So
So the bubbles
That's
do
some
what they
Fear Factor
do.
shit.
It what like you know how like back in the day we used to have that little candy that you put
the
in your
Pop
tongue
Rocks?
and the pop.
I've done that. That's fun too.
So with the Pop Rocks and the carbonated water, soda, whatever you use, so is it kind of similar? I never got my dick sucked with no Pop Rock.
It's the same
Sprite.
sensation. It's the same sensation as the bubbles popping as the Pop Rocks pop. Like I do, like that's my move when like we've been fucking and I'm ready to be done. Okay, like that move, and then also like I whisper in a nigga ear while he fucking me and tell him to like come in this pussy real quick.
See, that's why y'all fuck
I didn't
up.
know it.
And
I didn't know it.
that. Nope.
Or either, and then if I really want to be nasty, I'm gonna say that shit in Espanol.
Say it.
like-
Can you do
Oh
that for
my
me? Say it,
God.
ESPN. So, talk to me. I'm finna let me know, please.
Chupasela way.
Oh,
Anyway, but you know
That's how my first child got here.
I love
Nope.
it here.
Nope.
I love it here. You learned that in the Bronx.
But see, you can't. Well, I learned Spanish just from niggas just being around. Yeah, just being in the Bronx and shit. I had to learn Spanish to survive.
You was indictment.
No, I was in indictment 3rd at 125th Fordham, motherfucking Washington Heights. That was my neighborhood. Listen, I'm gonna rep my neighborhood.
I learned from my girlfriend.
Damn. So what's your special move?
Ooh, I can't tell you that.
The fuck sharing is caring, motherfucker.
So technically, how can I put this? And I can't really explain it because it's like I know how to do tricks with my tongue. So most dudes be like, girls mostly just bob on the dick. I don't really bob. I know how to like suction my tongue to like the tip. And most females be thinking like the whole dick is what you
It's
know.
just the tip that
It's
has
just
the
the
most
tip.
sensation.
So most dudes be like the thing, like, you know, you give a girl a head, you flick your tongue. I was like, ain't nobody never flick their tongue at the tip of your dick. Like, so it be like that. And then I swoop down. They be like, and you can tell because I don't look at them. I like turn my back to
I'm
them.
making
I pay
all eye
attention.
No,
contact.
fuck that. I ain't
It's all
got.
about
That's how they steal your goddamn soul. No, like
No.
So
Vice versa. That's how serious
I be
it is.
looking at they feet when I face they feet and I be seeing they feet twerk like I be, just
feet
how
twerk?
like they be cringing and it's split and I'm like, oh, you into it? Like, oh,
you.
and I feel your booty clenching. I'm like, yeah, nigga, like. So,
Yeah.
but and then most dudes, I be like, they be like, I ain't never had that happen. I'm like, I ain't even did nothing special.
Exactly.
But in my head, it's like, have I ever really it's one trick. I'm like, in my head, like, if I do it, because I have dildos. I don't use them on myself. I use them to practice, like, head and shit.
You use your dildos to practice head? Oh, go you. I ain't never did that.
Yeah, you see, you gotta perfect. I like, because most niggas, they look at it like, oh, she did. You ain't finna say I did shit to you. Like, only one motherfucker can say that about me, like, oh, she did this. But I like to be on top. So it's like, I do.
Strong knees.
I like to be on top. No.
These knees are middle aged.
Fuck that. I can go by like 40 or 30
Throat?
minutes on top. So,
Okay.
So you were telling us a great story off air about sexual activity that you involved in with a young king.
I'm so weak.
So this young king, you had intercourse and you did some different things. Would you mind explaining and telling that story on microphone for us?
It wasn't the sexual thing. It was what happened leading up to us having sex. So like, I had been out, I had been drinking a lot, and I met him at his house because we could do what we do. You know what I mean? And so like, we both get in the apartment at the same time, and I had to pee. Okay, this nigga ran in the bathroom before me. Rude.
Gotta go.
And in his kitchen, he had a box, and he had some trash in it, and I had to pee.
Oh, so that's the box.
yeah,
So
that ain't the
it
box
was
I was talking about.
either piss on myself or piss in the box.
So what's you and this guy significant? Like you said, that's one of your best partners that you can't go back to because you peed in
Oh
his
man,
box.
you know what? The dick was so good, but like, I explain. So like, I can't because I kind of pulled a Houdini on him. So I pissed in the box. Obviously, we did the deed. Dick was bomb. It was great. It was great, especially with him being so little, as in height. It was great sex. But he called me a couple days later and was like, "Yo, I don't mean to be rude, but I need to ask you a question." I said, "What's up?" He was like, "Did you pee in the box in my kitchen?"
Damn, you ain't even warned the nigga? Like,
Nope. Hell no. Fuck. Why would I tell him that?
Nope.
So this nigga called me and said that. So he asked me, and I paused, and I was like, okay, you can either admit to it or make this nigga look real dumb. I said, what kind of bitch you think I am pissing in a box? What kind of bitches you got coming to your house pissing in? You think I'm the type of bitch that piss in the box?
Yes.
You got me fucked up. This nigga full-heartedly apologized, bought me flowers the next day and everything.
And you really peed in his box.
I pissed in his box.
God damn.
well, that wasn't the type of box I was talking about.
Yeah, when you said peeing in the box,
you talking about?
No, what kind of box? What kind of
box you talking about?
You talking about it, I was like, oh, well, I feel bad.
You thought she pissed in the bussy?
Nah.
What?
Okay,
What
so
kind of box? A litter box or some shit?
no, I went to,
In his mouth?
yeah.
Oh, no. I
Have you ever peed in somebody's mouth?
Have I ever?
And it was by mistake.
They say
though.
squirting is pee.
I mean, okay, I've pissed on somebody in a shower because he paid me to do it, but
How
But
much?
no, it wasn't like
What's the
that.
going price for that these days? What's the going price for getting pissed on?
listen, it was okay.
can-
This
you
is
can
the
run
thing. This is the thing. We were like sexual partners at the time. It wasn't just like a nigga hit me up on Instagram and was like, yo, let me pay you to pee on me.
Okay.
It went that. Like me and him had already been fucking, but he was like, I want you to pee on me. I was like, I'm not pissing on nobody unless they pay me. Well,
You said I got the money.
that nigga said, I'll give you $300. I said, where's the lemonade? I'll pee right now.
I'm pissed on that nigga for $300. Ooh, nigga.
Man.
I got a full bladder of Hennessy over here, my nigga. Let's go. So, I peed on somebody in the shower. Like, it wasn't like I didn't fuck him ever again after that. But I mean,
That's messed
this is the
up.
thing. He Hispanic and like they into some different type of shit.
They went on Spanish
Like-
Jordans too. So you should have
oh,
fucked
yeah.
them. He was
Like-
That's crazy.
If you like fucking on your cycle, like get you a Hispanic niggas. They run red lights every day.
So
They do. They really do.
that's
They
crazy.
really do.
So look, this is a therapy podcast.
Mm-hmm.
True enough.
True.
So we talked about the fun shit, whatever.
Yes.
So like, what are the sex positive things you want people to really learn about being sexually liberated and everything as a woman too?
as
A
a-
lot of women don't feel like they can do a lot of shit because they worry about.
Especially down south.
Yep.
I'm gonna say this, and this is somebody like I've lived all of them. My job that I had before what I do now, it allowed me to travel to a lot of different places and live a lot of different places. But coming back here, the South is so sexually repressed, low key.
That's why they so
anything
stressed
that
out.
is different or not the normal heterosexual missionary type of shit is deemed as just weird or not okay. Not everywhere, but like it's the common idea. What I want women to know is that like you can have fun with the shit too. Like you don't have to be shameful that you like shit up your ass. You don't have to be shameful that you like to fuck a lot of people, because like I feel like everybody should be comfortable in what they like and what they do, because we all grown at the end of the day. Fuck what everybody else think.
Big grown.
Big grown. You hear me?
Big grown.
Big motherfucking
Let
grown.
them niggas run that train on you, good.
Threesome. We thought of the threesome.
And also, I think another big thing is that I want men to be more open, and not just the booty stuff, but to be more open to other things than just a normal bondage.
Let me tell you.
Whips.
Oh, I'm a rope bunny, okay? I'm a rope bunny.
I want to be. When you said that, I was like, oh my God, I want to do that.
I'm a rope bunny.
I want to be
shit
suspended,
there,
just tied the fuck up. Like, I really want to do that. But, like, I really want men to be more open to their sexuality and things that goes on, because, I mean, it's so many things out here that are fun. Sex is supposed to be pleasurable. Sex is supposed to be something that you enjoy. And I just want more people to understand that, like, it's nothing that you should be shameful about. So that's what my whole podcast is about. It's just making it normal to talk about sex, and then not the only time you talk about sex is when you're trying to fuck somebody. Because I feel like a lot of things happen when there is no communication. If people listen to my podcast, I stress communication so much with your partners, what you want, what you don't want, and the boundaries that you want to set. You know, so I just would like for people to just be more open, mindful, and just try new shit.
As I say, be a Christian Grey.
Oh God, fuck him.
So
No.
So
I'm
what's
not
your
saying.
educational point that you want to drop?
And that's what I'm saying. For being, and because you was like, oh God, I'm not saying Christian Grey is all the shit he did. When he sat down and broke down that contract, it was like nipple clips. This. Let me know what the fuck you don't like. Let me know what you like, so I can know how to move accordingly. A lot of people don't do that. That's why I like fucks with you, because you said communication is key. A lot of women will fuck a man and not say nothing. But to be honest, I feel like a lot of women need to stop worrying about what other women do with their vaginas.
Yep.
That's the reason why we cannot do what we want to do.
Women shame other women for
hard.
being sexually liberated more than niggas do. And that's just me personally from my experience. I can't speak on anybody else's but mine. But like, I get so much flack, low-key, about my podcast, not from niggas, but from bitches. Like, I've had a girl tell me before, like, you ain't gonna never find no husband with that podcast.
But yes. Or you would never have a committed relationship. And it'd be like, okay, keep that little boy you got. I want me a grown-ass man that's insecure, that know if you laying that dick, I'm coming home. I ain't got time for the bullshit.
And, like, I heard that, and to the point to, like, now when I date, I don't tell people about my podcast until we've been talking for a while, because I've had a date one time where a nigga listened to my podcast. We went out, you know, he spent money, whatever, and he thought he was gonna fuck because he listened to my podcast. Like, well, you on this podcast and you talking about, yeah, but that's my podcast. This is me. Like, I'm true enough. I'm being very transparent on my podcast, but like, you don't get all that. Like, it's not like I'm just like nigga on the street. Yo, you want to go fuck? That's not it. Like, I'm not like that. So like, I've noticed I have to be I don't want nobody to think I'm dogging the South, because like, I love my city. I'm from Big Belsma, okay?
Big Belma.
Big Belsma, okay?
Belma.
I love my city. I'm from Belsma in Harrytown. I love
maybe
where I'm
I
from.
would say that's the difference between me and
I will
you.
say this is that like, down south, I have had to kind of hide who I am a lot more, and like, everything's a little bit more secretive about who I am. I can't be as sexually liberated here as I have in other cities and states that I've lived in, just because it's that kind of ideology of like the Southern woman you're supposed to be. And I think especially in Alabama, these women try to portray that as like, I'm this grits ass female. If y'all know what grits is, it's girls raised in the South. And so like, you have to be this grits ass girl and be this certain way. That's why half my married ass homeboys is fucking they side chick in Inslee, because y'all done married this bitch that's from New Bethlehem Baptist Church who don't suck dick no more.
Go to that church.
Like, you named a Pacific ass
church, bro. That's my church.
Hold on. It's a history behind that church.
Like, that's a little shade right now.
Nigga, hold on. It's like 15 million New Bethlehem Baptist churches.
For the sake of this show, it's one of the other 15 million. But I go to one of them motherfuckers.
You go to one. But what I'm saying is like, cause
they got hoes.
Shit.
No, but go ahead.
I ain't finna say that. I ain't finna say
But
what I was
like,
finna say.
I feel like that's because like I grew up with all boys, so I have a lot of homeboys. So like a lot of my married homeboys, they all their wives look the same,
and they all cheat. They all cheat. They be fucking some bitch.
They be, and the bitch that they fucking is this sexually liberated woman who does all these nasty things. Who is
You want to know why?
Why?
Because they can control the one they dating. They can't control that sexual
They
liberated.
can't, and that's exactly why
they can't. And because we have the mindset, as both of y'all say, we can fuck without emotion. That girl they married only can fuck another nigga if she emotionally attached to him.
True.
So for me, like you said, you never. To me now, being as a mom and older, the sexual like bashing has happened. When I was in high school, everybody was with it. Like we was doing shit. Nobody never shamed nobody, but it was always certain girls that did. And I proved their ass wrong. Like, bitch, you just an undercover hoe.
Right.
And that's what I be telling folks. Y'all marry undercover hoes.
Yeah. And or they married a fake hoes, because like I know plenty of niggas before they got married, they bitch was sucking, fucking, eating ass, all that. They get that ring,
I don't do
all
anything.
the shit stops.
Yes. No, it
They
don't.
throw hurt.
Throw hurt.
Throw hurt.
Listen, they forget all the freaky shit after them vows.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
On that note, man, tell everybody where they can find y'all at on Instagram or your social medias.
All right, we are on Instagram at Sex with Friends Pod. If you want to ever email us, we're Sex with Friends Pod on Gmail. We are on all DSPs, Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, Anchor.
So go listen.
Go listen. Listen to my favorite episode. Big and Tall is probably small. That's like my favorite.
That's not my favorite episode. I tell you that.
I
damn
tell
well.
her to this day, shit, for
Big
me,
and
it's
tall,
big
kinda
and tall
medium,
is always enlarged and in charge, like big boy.
I'm so weak.
I'm gonna also say Bad Therapy. Thank y'all so much for bringing us on. This y'all popped our chair like it's being good.
Oh,
so,
God.
I appreciate y'all for coming,
this
man.
gonna be a hard act to follow. I really enjoyed myself, so thank you.
Appreciate
Yeah, and
you,
these
appreciate you.
Casamigos,
Right.
you know it,
Yeah,
yeah.
Casamigo Poppy. You know what I'm saying?
Casamigos.
We do appreciate y'all coming through.
Thank
It's hard to
you.
get guests sometimes. So.
Yes, it
Because
is.
people
I know
afraid
that
to talk
struggle.
about that freaky shit. When
know
I
that
saw the
struggle.
pot, when I went back and looked at it, I was like, oh, I'm home.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome
That's all
home.
we do.
Only thing I say, y'all gotta come to the pod.
Oh,
Oh,
man,
God.
for sure. We pull up.
Yes.
And for me, y'all niggas need to come subscribe to my YouTube page, niggas. It's free.
It's free.
God damn. Like, y'all gotta pay niggas to subscribe. Go to YouTube, type in Bad Therapy with the Bad Therapist. It's a fucking box. Click the fucking box and subscribe. And then like some shit and then comment. Please.
Please.
And then go to Apple, iHeart, Spotify, whatever you listen to your podcast at. I'm there, nigga. Subscribe, rate, and leave a comment.
Subscribe.
Man, you know what I'm saying? I'm still
He said
I ain't
please.
I said what I said.
He said please, though.
But yeah, and we out on that note.
Bye,
Peace.
guys. Bye, friends.